Hey guys, and today I'm going to review the game which is between Gold Coast, Geelong, Metricon Stadium. Not one to show anyone overseas or introducing anyone to the game or anything like that. But Geelong did get the points, which was the main thing, the main order of the day. 27-point winners there, if my maths is correct. Yep, that's spot on. Left it pretty late, but it was very close all game. We were just sort of ahead and sort of behind a bit, but fought our way back and powered away in the last quarter as we've done on a few occasions, and seemingly a threat of some top teams. Collingwood seem to have done it of late. They did it against the Swans there. The Eagles, again, they powered in the last quarter. I'm very interested to see how many goals West Coast kicked in the last quarter, but just a lot more accurate there. Anyway, Geelong, they escaped. It wasn't a game for the ages, and it was a little bit frustrating to watch on. It was so slippery game to watch. Sloppy skills, fumbles, drop marks, and all sorts of things. But yeah, so I think Gold Coast got I think we kicked the first two, and then Gold Coast answered, and then we made it level pegging at quarter time. The ability for us to kick red time goals is tremendous. I was keeping a close eye on it. Late in quarters especially, we really seemed to hit the scoreboard when there's just momentary lapses in concentration for sides, and where you just sort of think, oh yeah, well, quarter time's not far away, and you take your eye off the ball a bit, and Geelong, they kicked a few red time goals, which probably ends up being the difference in the game right there, but look, Gold Coast were really honest. They were always going to be, and they kept us. They held us well from our weapons. I think at times there were some players that got off the chain as they do, which I'll discuss in the player review. Look, we did what we had to do. That's about as simple as it is. And Gold Coast have been very competitive. They've been tough to beat at home, and on a wet, slippery night, Geelong not having their best team on the park, not playing their best footy, but still able to get a 4 or 5 goal win. You take that pretty much every day of the week. I was just hoping for a win because I know what Gold Coast can do, and they can cause dramas for the opposition, and they've been really competitive this year, so can't question that. There we go on Adelaide. Watch here, 5 goals in the last quarter to 1. Well, you're not going to win too many games with those sorts of finishes. Most of the damage was done in the last quarter where Gold Coast just tired out a little bit. It was more so them being tired and just couldn't quite go for the full 4 quarters more than anything. And we just had a little bit more run with our players and just a little bit more class right at the end there, which showed very nicely. So we got a bit more of the ball. Free kicks, Gold Coast got a few more. Clearances is probably the damning stat. I remember hearing early in the game they were absolutely up by 15 or 20 clearances or something, and something alarming. We are terrible at clearances and need to fix that up because you probably get more separation here. Even when we got the ball, we're under pressure and whatnot, and late in the game we put Gold Coast under a bit more pressure, but it was hardly any time or space for any players really. We did give Gold Coast at times some really good looks and sort of let them get that mark up the ground and whatnot, but look, defensively pretty solid, 64 points, and they kicked 4 in the first term, 5 for the next 3 quarters, so changed it up there and restricted them pretty well overall. Got some more inside 50s, which is always a win. I felt like we did get in there a lot. We didn't do stack with it. 13 goals from nearly 60 inside 50s, but can't always be efficient, especially in the wet conditions. And the contested possessions would have blown out late. I think Gold Coast early on were really dominating in that stat. Plus 18, plus 20, I'll take that. 94 tackles is a really good effort. We were second to the ball a lot, but again, probably late in the game, these stats probably almost shaped what was actually happening. But I was worried at times. I did think we probably would eventually break away as we have, and as other really good teams have been able to do against challenging sides. And we did. So look, you can't ask for too much more than that. Just take the 4 points and get Dangerfield back in, and Ablett, see you later, mate. You've got yourself a week, 100% chance of going out for 1 week, and if not, then there's something seriously wrong with the AFL and maybe more so their match review officer guidelines. But that's 100% a week and should get a rest. The votes were good. Tim Kelly gets the 3 votes, 35 touches, 5 marks, 4 tackles, kicked a couple of points. Yeah, he's a big reason why we're in the game, and I love this left click, so I might just take my finger away from there. Yeah, he's just dynamic around the contest. He's generally pretty clean. He just accumulates the footy, and he generally does something with it when he gets it. Led from the front, and super hard to stop. So don't know why he wouldn't have tagged him, to be honest, but I'll take not tagging him. Definitely every day of the week. Duncan gets the 2 votes for mine, 27 touches, 8 marks. He nearly got his 10 marks again. And he got a few tackles in there. 3 goals again. I'm going to have to check. I think he's kicked 3 goals either 3 weeks in a row or 3 out of the last 4 weeks. He's kicked 3 goals in a row. So that's ultra impressive from Duncan. He'll probably get his most amount of goals for the year, one would think. Tommy Atkins gets the 1 vote, 15 touches. Felt like he got a lot more than that. 3 marks. This is a stat we love. 11 tackles and also kicked a goal nice and early in the game. Yeah, whenever he's near the ball, yeah, he's really good. He uses it, really, really well. And when he's in the contest, he's very hard to stop, and his tackling's dynamic. 11 tackles in there. Guthrie also very prolific with 11 tackles in there. Yeah, he's just very, very confident in the contest and makes it really hard for the opposition. Yeah, he's just really good. He's very good. Special shout out to Tom Hawkins, 4 goals, 3. He was very solid. Dalehouse got into it late. Some 7 tackles in there, Parfitt. Yeah, a lot of tackles in this game. I thought Clark was good. Yeah, I suppose the other players, Guthrie, a bit of a quad injury, so see how we go there. He got the 21 touches, 11 tackles, so it was good. He was good. As I said, Hawk, very nice game. Stanley, I thought Witts may have got him 51 hit-outs and kicked a goal, so yeah, Witts probably had the better of him there. Didn't have his best night, Stanley. Parfitt got 9 tackles, got a bit of the ball. I thought Clark did some nice things and got involved in the play. A courageous moment, which was awesome. 21 touches for Stewart. He was solid once again. Some really good dashing plays in the last quarter. Tui was good early. Selwood was pretty solid as well. He was maybe in contention for votes. He was sort of out of the game sort of later in the piece. Oliver Parsons was good. Got the 15 touches, kicked 2 goals, which I think one of them was a nice snap off a step after weaving in and out. And Blitzar's again really good. The key backs just sensational. As always, they kept Gold Coast key forwards pretty stark, and that's probably the difference in the game there. Ablett, 20 touches, 2 goals. Again, he's kicking multiple goals, and we'll probably end up with about 40-ish this year, potentially. Rowan didn't feel like he had that much, but 5 tackles. Felt like it was quieter. Cole Jasny was good. Myers felt really quiet and didn't get a lot of time and space, but he'll be better for the run. Henry just goes about his business. Taylor didn't get a lot of it, but again, he would have kept his opponent pretty well held. No doubt about that. Sexton, I think Colo was playing on him, not really sure, but Peter Wright, 1 goal, so 1 goal between the big forwards. O'Connor kicked one out of the full. He must have done reasonably well, unless he was playing on Sexton, who again didn't get a lot of the ball. Darcy Ford struggled a little bit, took 1 mark, but yeah, tough night for him, no doubt about that. Conditions not very accommodating for the big forward / ruckman, but yeah, so a nice win there for the Cats. And next week, let's have a look. I forgot to look last week and next week. Let's have a look, see Duncan's goal. No, not that one. Duncan's bags of goals. Don't think he kicked 3 against North. I do feel like he kicked 3 against Essendon. And I feel like he kicked 3 against West Coast. So let's confirm his stat with Duncan. So 3 tonight. And I'm pretty certain he kicked 3 against the Dogs, but I'll just confirm. AFL site is agonisingly slow. That won't load in the background, but while we're at it, the Swans have beaten us at the Cattery the last 3 times, and they're back to some of their old Sydney best. So we'll see how we go with this one. I expect us to win probably 3 or 4 goals. We were in front, I think, by 4 goals 3/4 time last year, and then Sydney kicked 7 in the last quarter, crazily won. Hale kicked like 3, and it was off the chain, and I think Ronk and Papley may have caused some mischief as well. So different sides this year. We're much more dangerous up forward and much more mobile. I think we just bombed it in long last year and hope for the best, really. So look, that'll be incredibly tough, no doubt about that. Rampy always causes dramas. I wonder if Menzel will play. That'll be interesting, no doubt about that. But he should be playing, one would think. I expect us to win, but it won't be a cakewalk. It never is against the Swans. Very rarely get an easy win there. As far as injuries go, let's have a look at the match report, see what we had. I think mainly Guthrie, the core kip, so he might play next week, all depending on how he's pulled up. And Ablett will probably get a week, no doubt. So Dangerfield will probably come back in for Ablett. See what Guthrie does, and Parsons might keep his spot depending on how they're looking there. I'm just trying to think of who he came in for. Maybe Dangerfield. Yes, let's have a look. The stats. Duncan kicked 3, so it's 2 weeks in a row of 3. I don't reckon he kicked 3 against North, but I feel like... So that's 1, 2, if I'm counting correctly. Nothing there. No goal skis there. I know he kicked... I reckon he kicked a couple against the Bombers. Yep, 3 for Duncan there. I don't reckon he kicked 3 against the Eagles. I don't reckon. Nope. 3 out of the last 4 weeks, Duncan's kicked 3 goals, so probably career best year, one would think, there. But that's it, guys. That's the review. There's the Cats getting the Chocolates by 27 points. They left it late, and Gold Coast really made it difficult, and so the conditions in Gold Coast, but I'll take the win. Cats sitting at 9-1, so that's 1 game on top of the ladder, plus percentage. We'll like bringing up the ladder. There we go. AFL ladder, see how we're looking percentage-wise. Won't be a massive percentage boost from tonight. But again, keep the opposition to a pretty modest score. 145, so I think our percentage actually went down, I think from 146, but win some, you lose some. So that's it, guys. Give the video a like, subscribe as well, it'd be amazing, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Cheers for sticking around, see you then.